Please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, graduates, guests and members of the university community, good morning and welcome. I'm Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance. Graduations are one of the university's most important events, and we are delighted to be resuming ceremonies in 2022. On occasion, the university seeks to honour individuals who have made extraordinary impacts upon society through the contributions they have made. Today, the university will bestow honorary awards upon 2 such individuals. I would now like to introduce to you the people here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Mr. Peter Bennett, Pro-Chancellor of the university, who will preside over this ceremony. The Pro-Chancellor is joined today by Professor Andrew Parfitt, Vice-Chancellor and President of UTS, Professor Patricia Davidson, Vice-Chancellor and President of the University of Wollongong, who will be receiving an honorary award and will also deliver the occasional address. Ms. Michelle Callan, Director of Strategy and Planning at UTS, who will also be receiving an honorary award. Distinguished Professor Aaron Coots, Head of the School of Sport, Exercise and Rehabilitation in the Faculty of Health, who will be presenting graduates. The other people seated on stage are Vice-Chancellor Emeritus, Professor Attila Brungs, former Vice-Chancellor and President of UTS, and current Vice-Chancellor and President at the University of New South Wales. Professor Glenn Whitewick, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President Enterprise. Associate Professor Lynn Sinclair, Deputy Chair of Academic Board. Professors, academic and professional staff from faculties and institutes who have played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. I would also like to acknowledge a member of staff graduating today, Eileen Wiley. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Mr. Peter Bennett, Pro-Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings, and on behalf of all those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respect to traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would also like to pay respect to the elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the Faculty of Health. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, many of whom are here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I now ask Professor Andrew Parfitt, Vice-Chancellor and President, to present a candidate for admission as to a Doctor of Health Services, honoris causa, and a candidate to receive the University's Distinguished Service Award.
Pro-Chancellor, the Council of the University has established the award of Doctor of Health Sciences honoris causa to be made to persons who, in its opinion, have made an outstanding contribution to professional practice in a discipline of interest to the University. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Professor Patricia Davidson. Professor Patricia Davidson is a global leader in cardiac health and the care of vulnerable populations. She served as Dean of the Johns Hopkins School of Nursing from 2013 until her 2021 appointment as Vice-Chancellor and President of the University of Wollongong. She was the inaugural Director of the Centre for Cardiovascular and Chronic Care at UTS from 2010 to 2013, then in a part-time capacity until 2020. She is currently an honorary adjunct professor. Professor Davidson is a registered nurse and holds American nursing registration. She has a Bachelor of Arts and Master of Education from the University of Wollongong and received her doctorate in behavioural science in 2003 from the University of Newcastle. Throughout her career, Professor Davidson has been committed to developing innovative, person-centred, outcomes-focused models of care. She is internationally recognised for her outstanding contributions to scholarship and professional practice, specifically for improving health outcomes for patients, especially women and families affected by chronic illnesses and cardiovascular disease, in a variety of care settings. Before shifting her focus to academia, Professor Davidson was a frontline clinician and nurse manager for 23 years. Her doctoral work was one of the first projects to demonstrate the benefits of palliative care for people with end-stage heart failure. Professor Davidson has focused on exemplary teaching and research throughout her academic career. She has collaboratively developed, tested and implemented a range of nurse-led interventions for underserved populations, including for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, disadvantaged women, and people from culturally and linguistically diverse communities. In her roles at UTS, Professor Davidson mentored the next generation of health professionals and scientists and was supervisor for many doctoral students. Professor Davidson is an adjunct professor of several international and Australian universities. She has held roles on the boards of the Heart Foundation New South Wales, is Counsel General of the International Council on Women's Health Issues, and is a Fellow of the Preventative Cardiovascular Nurses Association, the National Heart Foundation, the Australian College of Nursing, the American Heart Association, and the American Academy of Nursing. Highly awarded, Professor Davidson was named in the Australian Financial Review's 100 Women of Influence and recently received a Distinguished Leadership Award from the Consortium of Universities for Global Health. She also received the 2016 Australian Museum Eureka Prize for Outstanding Mentor of Young Researchers, the 2015 Mementrix Most Influential Deans of Nursing in the United States, and holds an honorary doctorate at King's College London, as well as several distinguished alumni awards from Australian universities. It is a great honour for the University of Technology Sydney to confer Professor Patricia Davidson with an Honorary Doctor of Health Sciences in recognition of her esteemed international profile and sustained involvement in research, clinical and policy initiatives to improve care delivery at the national and international levels. Pro-Chancellor, in recognition of her distinguished contribution, I ask you to admit Patricia Davidson to the degree of Doctor of Health Sciences honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I admit Patricia Davidson to the degree of Doctor of Health Sciences honoris causa.
Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Ms. Michelle Callan. In 2007, the Council of the University established the Distinguished Service Award. This award is made in recognition of outstanding service given to the University above and beyond the normal course of duties. Pro-Chancellor, the Council has identified Michelle Callan as a worthy recipient of this award. Ms. Michelle Callan has made a significant contribution to UTS in her various roles since 2008. She is currently Director Strategic Planning, playing a pivotal role in assisting the UTS Council and the Senior Executive achieve the vision of the UTS 2027 strategy. Ms. Callan is a passionate advocate for the UTS values of excellence and social justice. She has a wonderful ability to collaborate, influence and facilitate change in complex circumstances. She has at all times exemplified UTS values and purpose and has inspired the same approach in those around her. Ms. Callan started at UTS as Research Communication Manager and moved on to become the Senior Manager, Strategic Research Communications until 2014. In these roles, she was instrumental in supporting the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research align UTS research performance with a culture of research excellence, as well as developing and implementing the UTS research strategy that facilitated UTS's rise in rankings and performance. She fundamentally transformed internal and external research communications at UTS, as well as establishing a program of recognition of excellence and mentoring. She played a key role in developing a strategic approach to award applications. By 2014, UTS had several Eureka Prize winners and repeat finalists. Ms. Callan assisted in crystallising UTS's focus on research impact, drawing on the university's strong relationships with industry and the community to concentrate research activity on real-world, industry-driven opportunities and challenges. Since 2014, Ms. Callan has worked directly with the Vice-Chancellor as her role changed to include strategy, external engagement and government relations. Her contributions have helped promote UTS as a leader of innovation in the Ultimo precinct. She played a key role in the design and implementation of the ambitious UTS 2027 strategy, working collaboratively with a range of stakeholders across the university to articulate the strategy into a practical working document capturing the all-encompassing transformation of how UTS will operate in 2027. Ms. Callan is held in high esteem by colleagues for her ability to lead, inspire and enable others to flourish. She has an immense capacity to work tirelessly to create positive outcomes and has made a significant impact through her career at UTS. Ms. Callan holds a Master of Modern History from the University of St Andrews in Scotland. It's a great pleasure for the University of Technology Sydney to award Ms. Michelle Callan with a Distinguished Service Award in recognition of her demonstrated transformative level of service to UTS that has gone beyond the requirements of her roles. Pro-Chancellor, in recognition of the outstanding contribution to the university, I ask you to present to Michelle Callan the university's Distinguished Service Award.
By the authority vested in me by the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I present Michelle Callan with the university's Distinguished Service Award. I now invite Distinguished Professor Aaron Cootes, Head of the School of Sport, Exercise and Rehabilitation, to present the graduates.
Pro-Chancellor, I invite the graduates of the Faculty of Health to stand. Pro-Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Health as eligible for awards have completed all the requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and has conferred these awards upon them. Pro-Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the Faculty of Health who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievement in attaining the awards for which they are qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, the faculty is renowned for its strength in practice-based disciplines in nursing, midwifery, sports and exercise science, and health sciences. It also incorporates key offerings in public health, complementary medicine, as well as chronic disease and palliative care. Generating knowledge through research in excellence is important in our faculty and is exemplified by the work of our higher degree research students and their academic and industry supervisors. We acknowledge their collective efforts and scholarship here and note that the specific graduates at this ceremony have completed their formal studies. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you graduates receiving research degrees. The following graduates have graduated with the Doctor of Philosophy. Nicola Brown, for a thesis entitled The Potential for Early Parenting Services to Deliver Family-Based Interventions for a Smoke-Free Home. Supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor, Associate Professor Michelle D. Giacomo, and Supervisors Professor Patricia Davidson and Dr. Tim Luckett. Pro-Chancellor, I present you Dr. Nicola Brown. Bupe Mwamba, for a thesis entitled A Descriptive Study of Umbilical Cord Clamping Practices by Midwives, Obstetricians and Other Medical Staff in Zambia, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Emeritus Professor Carolyn Homer and co-supervised by Deborah De Bono. Pro-Chancellor, I present you Dr. Bupe Mwamba. Aileen Marion Wiley, for a thesis entitled The Pilgrim's Progress, Early Career Academic Nurses' Journey of Shaping, Strengthening and Sustaining a Career Mindset, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor, Distinguished Professor Tracy Levitt-Jones, and co-supervisors, Associate Professor Michelle D. Giacomo and Professor Patricia Davidson. Pro-Chancellor, I present you to Dr. Aileen Marion Wiley. Pro-Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Advanced Nursing: Gabriella Abramson, Dale William Bellamy, Kayla Ann Tracy, Cassandra Cheryl Varian Williams, Master of Advanced Nursing in Acute Care, Royal Regi Marcera Digamo, Master of Advanced Nursing in Chronic and Complex Care, Anshu Lovlina Kumar, Master of Advanced Nursing in Clinical, Ye Wei Cheng, Jeddah Ann Harrison Alton, Pia Mabel Woods, Master of Advanced Nursing in Education, Nicole Alice Carney, Elaine Correa Mole, Leanne Look Young, Master of Advanced Nursing in Management, Ming Ting Pamela Lim. Tegan Catherine Mamoliti. Kristen Renee Watson. Master of Advanced Nursing in Primary Healthcare, Saad Abdul Aziz Ez Arru Waidhan. Master of Advanced Nursing in Quality and Safety, Sijimol Joseph. Rebecca Sturregger. Master of Palliative Care, Deirdre Carroll de Souza. Semokeli Nadulovu Shuma. Maisie Gladys Tuasina Ninamo. Dragana Zekanovic. Graduate Diploma in Midwifery, Claire Armstrong. Mayor Binti Bar. Emma Elizabeth Bruce. Emily Cars. Katie Coleman. Rain Rebecca Crawford. Erica Samantha Relativo D. Diana El Masri. Kirsty Ellis. Vanessa Marie Hawkins. Shanae Hogstraten. Laura Jane Hopkins. Akolchi Lawien Kual. Veronica Lay. Wan Bo Lee. Tenniel Sage Lockhorst. Natasha Rose McRory. Alexandra Nito Rules. Stephanie Louise Pico. Kaylee Hannah Mary Pride. Emma Caitlin Scott. Kayla Jamie Serkin. Brianna Lee Shrimpton. Vanessa Jane Dagok Villa. Belinda Teresa Vongrat-Savai. Bachelor of Midwifery Honours with First Class Honours, Jennifer Goff. Bachelor of Midwifery with Credit, Nadida Mankansi. Bachelor of Nursing with Distinction, Julie Ann Ayub. Samantha Lauren Batten. Jessica Pamela Carrera Peakman. Rochelle Ann Christensen. Crystal Joy Cook McInnes. Elise Downs. Rania El Chamtier. Amani El Kair. Ashley Nicole Bugayong Fronteras. Mona Gemide. Jessica Herbert. Xiao Tong Huang. Daria Yefremova. Kirsty Ann Mangraviti. Carlos Miguel Malapid. Raihan Mohammed. Ivy Ng. Nichelle Noronha. Ashley Phillips. Grace Louise Somariva. Carrie Shea Zaharakis. Bachelor of Nursing with Credit, Freshta Akbari. Natasha Rose Beauchamp. Jacqueline Borja. Sue Bin Choi. Michael Andre True. Marie Celine Fern Concepcion. Clarice Cortez. Chang Tui Angela Duan. Rebecca Louise Fowler. Oluwatoyin Esther George. Gurpreet Kaur. Rajani Gurung. Kim Lee Heng. Ken James Horsfield. Brandon Huynh. R.C. Jha. Tien Fu Jia. Ye Won Kim. Jin Lu Lee. Redden Jacob Manalo Lopez. Christina Lu. Graham Mitchell. Ji Yan Moon. Neve Tara Muller. Malakdeep Kaur Nagra. Katie Ngong. Anita Tai Nguyen. Emily Nguyen. Lin Fong Nguyen. For me, Vinit Kumar Patil. Jessie Rose Pollard. Supriya Podel. Sujana Rai. Rachana Rijal. Madison Jade Ritchie. Theatre Maya Roca. Imama Salim. Avantika Shakya. Srija Shrista. Simranpreet Kaur. Benedicta Cecilia Sujanto. Anjali Tamang. Mary Ann Timbreza. Danny Ngok Dong Tran. Arya Jade Vongpracham. Tony Huang Long Vu. Cha Bao Wang. Wan Ning Wang. Amanda Wu. Kenneth Ming Kit Yang. Park Lun Yip. Xu Hao Zhang. Zi Yan Zhang. Rebecca Chu. Bachelor of Nursing, Diksha Acharya. Nimra Akhtar. Humaira Bakhtiar. Lainey Grace Bazingat. Thai Ngok Chan Duan. Kesayat Deborah Fifita. Natalie Gandar. Alana Gilroy. Karina Katka. Pin Yan Lee. Rachel Maria Matheson. Haidar Mohsin. Maureen Legimo Obase. Sujita Pordel Sharma. Ritu Rana. Rusha Kunwa Shrista. Shipasana Shrista. Anuja Sutakaran. Ritu Tapa. Tracy Vargas. Hannah Yo. Bachelor of Nursing with Credit, Sanjana Dalibal. Aelsha Gurung. Sangeeta Pokrail Acharya. Vivian Nga Queen Nguyen. Sanju Lama.
Pro-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates.
On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, let me congratulate all our graduates on their achievements in obtaining their awards. Graduation is such a significant occasion for our graduates. You have graduated for a university that is less than 50 years old. However, you have been part of a ceremony that has over 800 years of tradition, stretching back to the establishment of the first universities in Europe in the 12th century. Then Latin was the language of scholarship. The gowns were worn to symbolise the wearers were scholars, and the head covering kept them warm in the cold schools of the Middle Ages. Completing a degree or diploma is a major achievement in anyone's life, and we should never underestimate the sacrifices and the very hard work that has gone towards today's graduation. We have celebrated with each graduate as they have come across the stage. But let's celebrate them all again, one more time together. Congratulations. Nobody achieves very much in life when they work alone. As a society, we are made stronger by our family, friends, and support networks that guide and challenge us to achieve great things. So for everyone who has stood by a UTS graduate, helped them through a tough time, or shared their counsel on behalf of all of us at the university, thank you for the support you have given, especially because the last 2 years have been a challenge for us all, and in particular, continuing our education. Our resilience has been tested, and the support of family and friends has been more important than ever. Graduation is a very important occasion for the family and friends, and I would ask all you graduates to stand and acknowledge the support from all of us. All of your friends over here. Well done. you. I am sure, graduates, you will remember today as a turning point in your life. You have graduated from a world-leading university of technology. When you have been with us for the last several years, you have learned a lot of knowledge, you've learned a lot of new skills. You've learned how to communicate your ideas and to work with others in teams. Your graduation here at UTS marks the start of your journey as a global citizen, and you will be held in high esteem because of the high quality of education you have received with us here at UTS. Your graduation will bring both opportunities and challenges. There will be exciting opportunities as you start or continue in your careers. You will face exciting prospects at home and across the globe and use technology that was science fiction when I graduated. Probably there will be opportunities to influence lives and the quality of those lives across the globe. Yet the challenges you face after graduation have never been greater. The last 2 years demonstrate how quickly plans and expectations change. Increasingly, you will face the scrutiny from a society less trusting of institutions and elites. I would like to leave you with 2 guiding principles. First, I ask you all, as a graduate of UTS graduate, to use your knowledge, your skills, and your talents in the very best interests of humanity, and particularly the best interests of future generations, because the future, I believe, depends on all of us using our knowledge and skills for the benefit of the community. It is knowledge and it is skills and it is your contribution which will ensure a better society and a better living standard for all peoples of the world. As a UTS graduate, I'm asking you to ensure that you leave the world a better place because of your efforts and what you contribute. The second thing I would ask you to remember always in your career is to maintain the highest professional and personal integrity. In your life and in your career, I'm sure you will face many ethical dilemmas, challenges to your integrity, both your personal integrity and your professional integrity. I ask you all as UTS graduates to remember to maintain your professional pride, because professional pride is essential if the integrity and the worth of your education with us at UTS is to be sustained. Be true to yourself and all the people you engage with. Make yourselves, your families, and your university proud of you by maintaining the highest professional and ethical standards. Finally, remember, education is a lifelong journey, not a destination. Your degree has given you a wonderful foundation to face any challenge, but you must stay curious. Stay connected with this world-class institution by joining over 260,000 UTS alumni around the world. Keep in contact with this group because they too will keep you connected with your lifelong learning journey. Your alumni office will be your connection to UTS. Finally, remember what the great philosopher of your childhood, Dr. Seuss, said. The more things you learn, the more places you go. But make sure the places you go remember you for what you did to make it a better place than when you arrived. So one last time, let me say the best wishes and the pride of the university go with each and every UTS graduate. Congratulations again. I now invite Professor Patricia Davison, Honorary Doctorate of Health Sciences, to deliver the occasional address.
Thank you. Pro-Vice-Chancellor Peter Bennett, Vice-Chancellor Andrew Parfitt, Vice-Chancellor Emeritus Professor Attila Brungs, Associate Dean Hodges, my colleagues, distinguished guests, graduates, families, and friends. Firstly, thank you for the wonderful honour of this degree here today. UTS has a very special place in my heart. My husband, nephew, daughter and son are all alumni of UTS. And I also spent a very productive time in my career here, which put the wind in my sails to take on the experience of a lifetime, to work as the Dean of Nursing at Johns Hopkins University in the United States. And now I've come full circle, returning home to where my university education began at the University of Wollongong. I'm truly honoured to be here today, and even more delighted to be able to congratulate Dr. Eileen Wiley and Dr. Nicola Brown. What a great achievement. So I, like you, benefited incredibly from my time at UTS, and a lot of this is attributable to my phenomenal colleagues that I made here at this wonderful university. So within that context, and drawing on reflections from my career, I want to share with you just 4 simple pieces of advice, which I hope will provide a point of reflection for you on this very special day, and as you embark on the next stage of your professional life. And these points are: your career is not linear. Relationships are important. There is always hope. And remember, your greatest critic will always be yourself. Our inner voices, our societal narrative in the media, always point out the exceptional. So if you're someone here today who achieved 99.9 in the HSC and are moving from graduation to a highly paid position in a prestigious organisation, we're proud of you. But you're in the minority. So for most of us, life and our educational journey is not linear. We try courses and careers that we don't like or succeed in, and sometimes life just gets in the way. And as many people much wiser than me have paraphrased Ralph Waldo Emerson, it's the journey, not the destination. So your career path will likely not be linear. And in fact, you may have several careers and be back in these seats several years later following doing another degree. So be ambitious and bold and take risks. It will serve you well in the end. Another wise person once told me, as an ambitious young academic, you don't want your headstone at the end of your life to just say, she had a very good track record. It's advice like this from someone I know cared enough about me to be brutally honest, that I often reflect on when I'm facing challenges, decisions, and prioritising many different demands in my life. With many years of experience, I can unequivocally say that you must make time to take care of your personal and professional relationships. They will sustain you in the good and the bad times. And particularly for health professionals, this is incredibly important, because not just your success, but the health and well-being of your patients depends on you functioning as a team. In today's world, we face many challenges, and many of these are truly existential. Climate change, our current pandemic, the threat of future pandemics, geopolitical instability are some of just the few messages that we face every time we turn on the television. And it's hard in the media to avoid the sense of severity and menace. And for some days and for some people, it is hard to see good or hope. But as I reflect on my life and career in healthcare, I can assure you that in spite of the pessimism, I have seen remarkable changes for the good, largely through the advances of science. When I started work in cardiology in the 1970s, death in a coronary care unit was common. Not from people who had lived a long and rewarding life, but people in their 40s and 50s leaving bereft families. Now, treatment innovations have changed a heart attack from a death sentence to a second chance in life. I tragically lost my mother when I was 16 from cancer, and I'm sure today, potentially, that cancer would have been treatable. And across the world, we see improvements in many healthcare indicators, even despite the pandemic. And selfishly, as a 65-year-old woman, and the year I was born in 1957, the average life expectancy for women born in that year was 70.2 years. And now, as I face the great joys of reflecting on life and wonderful grandchildren, I can expect to live to 82.9 years. This is progress. This is hope. But for many of you sitting here today, our responsibility as healthcare professionals is to ensure that these advances, this longevity, is matched by good health, and we strive for equity in health outcomes for all. And many of you sitting here today, particularly those working in healthcare, will know that there is always hope, even in the most desperate of circumstances. Not necessarily for a cure, but for reducing suffering, increasing dignity, and removing powerlessness. The global shadow pandemic of despair in young people deeply concerns me and many others. Amidst what can seem to be a sea of negativity, please try and reframe and focus. Cultivate your sense of hope, seek help, and take care of yourselves and your colleagues. There is always hope, and make sure that you seek help and seek also supportive and enabling relationships and workplaces. And finally, remember the greatest critic of your performance will always be yourself. Be kind to yourself and to others. My sincere thanks for this honour today and for this degree, of which I am incredibly proud. I'm incredibly proud to be a nurse and to see many of my new colleagues walking the stage today is really uplifting. And I am also very grateful to the many colleagues, and some of whom are sitting here today with me on the stage. They have made a huge difference in my career. I share the recognition of this award with my colleagues who have mentored and supported me, as well as today, I think we need to recognise the many health professionals, and it will be many people sitting in this audience, who have given so much and witnessed so much suffering during this pandemic. But most importantly, to our graduates, and you are our future. You're exceptional because you've endured an extremely challenging time and also borne witness to great suffering. Witness good leadership and bad leadership. These skills will serve you in good stead for the future. But most importantly, savour all of the things that today's ceremony celebrates. Your intellect, your tenacity, and the support systems you have. Importantly, your family and friends who love you, and your teachers who have believed in you and supported you along the way. So go forward, do great things, and remember, your career path will not necessarily be linear. Relationships are important. Take care of them. There is always hope. Please take care of yourselves, and remember, your greatest critic will always be yourself. Be kind to yourself. So congratulations to you, your families, and teachers. I am sure that your time at UTS will put the wind under your sails, as it did for me, to go forward, do meaningful work. Please take care of yourselves and relationships, and don't forget to have fun along the way. Thank you so much.
Graduations are among the most important occasions in the life of the university, and we're very fortunate at UTS to have some of the most distinguished members of our community speak to us. Professor Davidson's depth of experience is evident from the citation that you heard earlier. Her reflections reflect a depth of wisdom that was born of that experience, and her guideposts for the future. The career isn't linear. Be ambitious. Relationships are important. Always have hope, and be your own critic are key to us in thinking about what the future would look like. As I grow older, I take an increasing interest in the healthcare system. And so I exhort you all to follow Professor Davidson's advice and continue to learn and grow as you embark on that profession. Would you join me in congratulating Professor Davidson for the occasional address?
Pro-Chancellor, guests, graduates, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?